This is Kate Phipps here with Clark Pleasant News, and I'm here with Phil Klinger, survivor of Pearl Harbor. So, how old were you when you joined?
I was 16.
How did you get to be in the service?
Well, I thought about what was going on at that time in 41, the summer of 41, and it looked like we were going to be in the war. And I thought, well, I would rather sit out the war someplace where it was better than over in Europe.
Yeah.
So when I went to Fort Ben Harrison here in Indianapolis to sign up, they offered me 3 places that fit that category: Panama, Hawaii, and the Philippines.
How was your life prior to Hawaii?
I grew up on a general farm in Ohio.
Take us through that day. What happened in your mind?
You mean in,
Like, what were you thinking when it happened?
about 10 days before the Japanese came, they knew that the Japanese were going someplace. They didn't know whether it was going to be Singapore or the Philippines or Hawaii. So we were all prepared to go to our positions to get ready for them to come. So that was 10 days before Pearl Harbor. And so we were issued live ammunition, took away our white hats we had for marching, took away our white spats we had for dress uniform for drilling, and went out to the field, and we just went on like normal, as if just waiting. And then Sunday morning, I came up from the mess hall and I heard some boom, boom. I looked down towards Honolulu, about 20 miles away, and there's black smoke rolling. Boy, oh boy. And it wasn't too much after that, I saw a Japanese plane come in and strafed our barracks and so forth. We're going for Wheeler Field. That one plane knocked out all the P-40s that were sitting on that Wheeler Field. One plane did that. Then he came back through and strafed us again and went back down to Pearl Harbor, or down at Honolulu, to go with his other buddies.
How was your life changed that day?
Instead of just having barracks life and you get up and you drill and you dig holes and fill in the holes again just for something to do, why, we were in battle situations waiting for the attack to come, so we'd let them have it with all the ammunition and we had.
How do you think America changed that day?
Oh, that really woke them up.
We have a lot of students at our school that have parents in the military and are overseas. Do you have any, advice?
Just keep in contact with them and remember that they cannot get back to you like they would if they were living in a neighboring town. But as long as they know that somebody cares for them back home, then they can keep on going. But if they figure that nobody cares for them back home, why, they don't have much gumption, they don't do their job.
How many veterans are left in Indianapolis or Indiana from Pearl Harbor?
Veterans, I have no idea. Somebody else could give it, but as far as for survivors of the Pearl Harbor attack on December the 7th, 1941, there were just 2 of us in Johnson County.
What lessons do you think America learned about the war?
Oh, keep your nose out of things. And you never know what to get to. If you can settle it by peaceful means, by diplomacy, it is so much better than trying to fight.
Yeah.
Because people get hurt on both sides.
Yeah. What does Veterans Day mean to you?
Veterans Day is a day that should be remembered for this men and women of the United States that put their life at risk to maintain the type of life that we live here in the United States. To me, you should remember people that have put their life at risk trying to maintain the type of life that we have here in this country at the present time. But we all need to put our best effort forward to make it better for life all over in the United States. It really could be for worldwide, but being here in Indiana or the United States is concentrated on first.